Alright guys, let me see if I can adjust this thing. We made it. Right now we're gonna head inside one of the offices. So this is the 1277 Airport Boulevard. And we're gonna head inside its office. Pretty great day today. Might get hot later, but I'm not too worried about it. Guys, we're at the airport right now at Mineta. And right now we're going to be working on some planes. Thank you to Intl for all of this.
This is the area. It's mostly for maintenance, overnight maintenance.
Okay.
And also for the airport control things, police department. There is a helicopter place where they, different companies here.
Right.
But mostly it's Southwest Airline.
Okay.
And Alaska Airline maintenance area where they do their maintenance overnight.
Right, because I've seen the Southwest Airlines like cargo signs.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Okay. This is the fire department.
Here's the fire department.
Yeah. And this is the gate for usually also for maintenance, whatever, for helicopter vehicles. They do a lot of maintenance.
Right.
And sometimes when they come here, like a 49ers game or whoever the rival, they come and park right here.
Right. Okay. There's an arrest.
Now we have to go to the second security place.
All right.
This is the guy who check everything. I have my escort with me. He has to check the bulkhead.
Okay. We just got security out of the way. Right now we are heading to the gate area. Gonna be passing by Terminal B first, and then
Now we are approaching the terminal. All these terminals. You see that? All those gates. You see that?
right.
In the morning, if you come in like airplanes, Alaska. They are pushing Southwest Airline right now.
We already got one pushing right there. That's a 737-700. Right here. That's 737-700. Right. Yeah, this is Terminal B, so it's all domestic flights. The one ahead is the international.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
You see that Polaris right there? We are approaching. That's what I'm working on.
Okay.
This Polaris airline is a Mexican airline.
Yes.
Okay.
I also see the Zip Air aircraft.
Okay, so 16, 17, 15, they are international.
Okay.
Okay. I got two of them, two Polaris.
Two Volaris right here.
Yeah. I already took care of that one. Came in early. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I need you to come out. Okay.
Should I leave my bag in here?
Yeah. Those are emergency doors.
The emergency exit. 20
Got another emergency doors.
Two other emergency exit doors.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
How are you, boss?
Morning. Here's another exit door that he needs to open.
There's nothing in there. Okay. This is the lab, bathroom, whatever you want. Okay. There's another one right here too. I gotta make sure there's no, no leaks. It's not stuffed up. Everything's okay. They come and clean it up. There's a cabin crew for that stuff. And this is, you see one sticking out, yellow, it's out, and the pin in there. That means it's safe. It's safe for me to open the door. Okay. If it's down, you don't touch it.
Okay.
As soon as you open it, everything's gonna be,
Like
emergency. Okay. The cabin crew comes in and take care of the airplane.
okay.
We're gonna go all the way forward, all the way forward to that door. That's the cockpit. Okay.
And then right here behind
This is where the flight attendant for service and people. Okay.
Right.
All the stuff, the coffee, whatever. Can I go inside, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. Come on. Come on.
Here's the cockpit.
Okay. Go ahead and sit down if you want.
Okay.
This is not the most recent one. They call it A321, Airbus A321 CEO. CEO. There is another one, Airbus A321 Neo, NEO, which
This
is the
CEO
upgraded
version, right?
one. Yeah, upgraded one. It's basically the same, just newer engines.
Okay.
The new engines, and some of the software is changing there. Also the software. Okay. Okay. This is where the APU, another engine at the tail, they call it APU. Okay. It's a power unit, an auxiliary power unit to supply the aircraft with electrical.
Right.
And if they want air, they can use it for air also. Okay?
Correct.
Yeah. This is, you don't have to worry about it because this is information I have to collect from the airplane to tell them everything is okay, to show the airplane is good. Everything I've printed it out right now. CPU. Okay, print. See, everything is glass. Everything is right here. Tells you everything about the engine, APUs, and all that. The performance of the engine. That's where they. When he starts the engine, that's where he looks at.
Right.
Okay. Got the captain here. He got the, his helper right there. Okay. So, and he is watching. The captain's gonna turn it on, and this guy is watching, and is telling him what's the EGT, what's the N1, and EPR. I'm not gonna go over that because we have to finish it up before the crew comes in. So, and all these things, APU, the performance of the APU. Okay. Everything's zero right now. That means it's off. The APU is off. Okay. I'm gonna only check the engines, see what the engine says, 20 and 19. That's how much oil in it. How much oil in the engine, which is good. If it comes down to 14, I have to service it. There is a limit, okay? There is a limit there, okay, for them to take it. and gasoline, pressure, electrical, hydraulics. That's important, I have to check. Make sure all the hydraulics are full, which is, this is green, that means everything in the green. That means everything's good, okay? Now I have to come and check the doors. The doors are gonna give me the cockpit oxygen. It's very important, the oxygen for the cockpit, okay? Right. It's a separate from the passenger's oxygen, okay? So 1710 PSI, which is very well. When it comes down to 600, 700, then I have to service it. Right. That's the limit, okay? Okay, that's the oxygen. And the system is gonna tell me what's wrong with the airplane. It says normal. Everything's good. Okay. Let me finish this one up. I have to finish it up before the captain comes in, before the crew comes in. You can go in the back and take a picture to all these things. It's up to you. We hook up the gauge power to the airplane, get external. This way we don't have to use the APU. This way they don't have to use fuel or gas, you know, when it comes in here. That means the gate is supplying the power to the airplane. After, when they come in, they're gonna turn on the APU, auxiliary power unit, in the back all the way. And that gives them electrical, everything to run. I think they disconnect it. When that one available, it's gonna, this one external power gonna turn off, okay? Automatically it's gonna turn off. That means the APU taking over everything. Okay, all these circuit breakers you see, you can go up, you can go in, you can come out, and we're gonna go out anyway. Control all the systems for the airplane, whether it's hydraulic, whether it's fluid, whether pneumatic, whether, you know, landing gear, lights, communication, all these things are right here, right there, okay? Right. Plus is right there. So if I have any problem, I can interrogate the system with this CDU, okay? This is they call CDU. Okay, I go MCDU, and I go CFDS, and I can interrogate all these systems, system test report. Okay, you see this, all this air conditioning, communication, electrical, fire, flight control, fuel, ice and brake, and instrumentation, all these things I can interrogate the airplane and find out what's wrong with it. All right? Okay. Let's go ahead. Here's, you know, when they come first, security lets you in or out. They can say, no, you cannot go in, or you can go in, okay? That's their job right here, so, okay. CEO. This is the newest A320 right here. Okay, you see the difference between the engines? The small engine, this is a different engine. That's the most efficient engine at this time for small airplane.
Right.
Very efficient. It's a very high-tech engine. How are you doing? She's the one take care of the passengers. Sometimes it's a different company, they take care of the passengers when they come in. And also she got all the bags and luggages for the passengers. She takes care of it. And also she takes care of the fuel, how much the fuel and all that. So she has a responsibility. Everybody got a responsibility. Those folks right here, they have their own responsibility to take care of all the bags, to unload and load the bags.
Right.
We can start here. I'm going to take a picture of it.
Okay.
You got the crew who control the airplane when it comes in. They flag it in. Come on in. Come on in. They flag it in. Until reach the point, and each airplane, you can see that on the ground. Like 737, A320, F175, different airplane where they can stop them. Okay? According to the length of the airplane. Okay? So they stop them here. Myself, I have to when it gets in here, the airplane gets in here, I have to put this bypass pin. This bypass pin, okay, is gonna take the power of the wheels movement. You won't move anymore. Even if you try to move it back and forth, this bypass it, okay, stop it from moving. And it's very important for pushback because this guy, when he pushes back, he has to go certain area. Okay, he cannot go too far to the right, too far to the left. They have different points in there. Shows them what it is, okay? How far they can go. Okay. This bypass pin allows the test driver at it before the crew comes in, before the pilot comes in, captain, he comes in. You see this one?
Yeah.
That pin right there? That's indication how much brakes you still have. How much meat's in there. Is it less? Because every time when you use the brakes, this one gets shorter and shorter and shorter while reaching certain distance, which is almost like a 1/16 of an inch is sticking out there. That means it's time to replace the brakes.
Okay.
And the captain can refuse to say, hey, I don't want to take it. Okay? I want to be, that brakes need to be replaced. The tires also, after been used, I was probably the other time, after using, you see there's a, right here, then open right here. When this one goes all the way down, there is a metal underneath this one, under the rubber. And there's another layer underneath the metal. When that shows up, that layer shows up, that means it's time for the wheel or the tire to need to be changed. That the other lady there. Okay? They have one here, one over there. He does the same. Are you gonna push that airplane? Who's gonna push that airplane? Is that you or somebody else? Yeah, the first one. Somebody else? Because I'm gonna have to ride with him. Cargo area where they put all the luggages in there. Okay? All the bags of luggages and those folks right here, they take care of it. Okay? This guy. Okay. This guy he handed to the inside and goes to the inside who's gonna arrange it in a place where it can have as much, you know, inside the cargo, as many bags as there. Don't flip the clothes. Okay. I was telling you the APU, auxiliary power unit. This is the auxiliary power unit. It's inside there. That's another engine, a small engine, which is, they call it auxiliary power unit, APU. It has the ability to accommodate the airplane or supply the airplane with electrical and pneumatics. Okay, the pneumatics to start the engine or to have air conditioning. You can do that, and also give them electrical for the airplane. And that's very, very important. Okay, in case. Auxiliary, just in case they fly and lose power somewhere. This is from the engines. They both shut down. The engines both shut down. They need electrical power. This is the unit that's going to supply them with electrical power. Right. This one, this spring it broke or something, and loose. Something is loose. spark or something in the body. I have to just to look and see, okay? And I have to address those things. Anything there, I have to address it. And of course, the captain's gonna come and walk around and do the same thing, make sure himself everything's good. Sometimes the obvious thing, sometimes the engines, they are leaking. They could be leaking oil, they could be leaking fuel, they could be leaking hydraulics. So you gotta find out what it is. It would be on the floor, of course. You will see it on the floor. Something like, you know, Gate Gourmet with the big truck comes in, he gotta go behind that yellow cone right there.
Right.
He cannot go underneath no vehicle should go underneath the wing. Just wait until the crew, the ground crew finish everything. All the bags disconnected. You see that? Disconnecting the air conditioner off right now. Okay? That means the airplane is almost ready to go. Okay. When you see this light on, that means, hey, I'm done with the electric power, the ground power. You can go ahead and disconnect it. The APU is taking over right now, okay? But I still have to call him and let him, you know, ask him if that's okay to disconnect the ground power. The light is off. It was on. The light is off. That means now I can disconnect it. You just remove the ground power here. I don't have to do this. I'm just helping them. That's a ground. The ground people should do that. But I'm just helping them. Sound?
Yeah.
That means it reached the point where it's got. Now the jetway can be, you know, just can move back right now.
Right.
if it did not reach that point, if it did not hit the switch, the jetway would not move at all. It's a safety procedure, safety thing. cannot move the airplane left or right. You cannot move yourself. As you see, the light is on. That light is on. That means we can go ahead and disconnect. We already switched the bar to APU.
Okay.
Check myself, make sure that tow bar connected to the airplane. All the way up. This bypass pin is already in there. Okay? Just go right here. Okay, other side of the, you see that terminal right there, the other side?
Yeah.
Those buildings?
Those are for the private jets, right?
Yeah, general aviation they call it.